Welcome back, everybody, to another slammin' GSA race. It just doesn't stop. Non-stop action, quite literally, just getting done with that non-stop. We've got some triple bingo. Round 2, JMillGaming representing Blue Esports versus Puncayshun. And with me on the co-coms today is Electric. What's going on, man?
Nothing much, just getting ready for this triple bingo match against two Titans. JMill just finishing a non-stop race, so we'll see if it takes him a little bit to change gears to bingo. And you know him, Puncayshun, the man, the myth, the legend. And we've actually got both of them in the call today for interviews. How are both of y'all today?
I'm not doing all right at all because of what I'm like dealing with right now.
Yeah, Punkay having some computer problems, but getting it sorted out.
Let me just install Discord real quick. This won't take long.
How about you, JMillGaming?
Set up, but I need the stream key and I need to copy and paste it or whatever.
I'm doing all right.
I need to see chat.
Just got done with that non-stop 70 race, so.
So is that blocked out of your head now? Are you a clear mind, or is it weighing on you at all?
Oh, that was blocked out of my head in WOMS, so.
Nice.
I was just doing
JMillGaming,
it for the fun.
That was
right,
it was quite fun.
I'm on to the bronze match now, so I mean, still getting paid, as the kids would say nowadays.
Okay,
that is true.
I just went live. Can you see it? Please tell me.
And we are getting there. It'll come up in a sec.
Just waiting
I'm
for
looking
that.
at settings. What?
All right, he sees you. So triple bingo, JMillGaming, what do you like to go for in triple bingo? How familiar are you with it outside of these tournament matches?
Real quick on this.
Triple bingo is probably my most done bingo. Like, I do triple bingos more than any other bingo. They're my favorite.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna leave the call.
Some of the cards are kind of booty, so I mean, it kind of sucks sometimes. Some of the cards are broken sometimes as well, which also sucks. Doesn't make for fun bingos when the cards are broken. So I mean, I'm just here for the fun once again. I mean, in this one, there's a double elimination anyways, so losing this one definitely doesn't make you out, but...
No, sirree, it does not. And we have that full bracket coming up later, but in the meantime, JMill, what type of things are you just kind of just apprehensive about seeing on that card? What is it that you're thinking, like, with the practice I've been doing, I'm not ready for this?
Well, the one thing everybody always hates to see on any bingo card ever is All-Stars Rainbow Ride, because it's trash and it should not be on cards. Because they don't, I mean, I'm not a robot, I can't do carpetless and make it worth it, so that's the only way All-Stars and Rainbow Ride would ever be worth having on a bingo card.
Definitely does kind of spoil a row or an otherwise good set of goals, for sure.
It's always that square that ruins a really, really good row too, or a column.
I guess that's the point, though. To be fair, bingo, like, I know it's not balanced for triple bingo, but it is balanced for single bingo, and so if something's really good, it makes sense, I guess. But yeah,
it's definitely more balanced for normal bingos rather than triple. I mean, I don't think they imagine people would be doing triple bingos with it, but the cards are a little outdated as well, though, so that's kind of unfortunate. But
yeah, definitely. Well, we also got Punkay. He is set up. He's good to go. Punkay, you actually had a pretty nice showing in your first triple bingo match, netting a nice 40. Which is...
Can you hear me fine?
Yep. How are you feeling going into this? Now that you're set up.
First of all, I would really like to apologize to everyone, especially for JMill, because he's been like waiting for me. I think I'll just like tweet out what happened later, but like it's really, really stupid and the timing was terrible. But I would like to say sorry to everyone for that. It was like it wasn't in my control.
It's all good.
I would say I'm feeling pretty confident. Like I believe my first is the best time so far.
Yeah,
A pretty
looks pretty
decent
spicy.
eye. I like that's good for triple bingo.
Awesome. Well,
Now, Punkay, kind of same question. Are you a bit scared to see good rows with lives, good rows with cannons? Like, what's something that you're just not really feeling?
I mean, hopefully I don't see. Hopefully I don't see any cards that have to do with like lives, because my one up knowledge is like.
okay.
I'm like
Interesting.
Non-existent, just like his reply.
I just don't want to see like the ones with the lies. I don't really like those.
Fair enough.
That like I'm up for just about anything really.
Awesome.
But if you have a row that goes with Vanish Cap per se, you could always go and grind lives and Vanish Cap if they
Yeah.
were actually, if they had good synergy together or not.
Yeah, I actually know like if I need it.
It's definitely a good place to get your lives going. But I think we're ready to go. JMill and Punkay, thank you so much for the interview action. I will catch you guys on the flip side, along with Electric. Good luck out there. The flippity flop. Good luck.
See ya. Good luck, J-Mill.
Yeah, good luck, Punkay. Love you, Dad.
J-Mill,
Alright.
with the worship, we'll see if it rattles Punkay just a little bit, just enough for him to swing an advantage early in this bingo race. So,
Yeah, okay, so JMill said that he sounds like a specialist in triple bingo, which is really unique. I don't think I have ran into anybody yet who has been like, oh yeah, I'm really comfortable with triple bingo. I've done a lot of them. So it's going to be interesting to see him clash against Punkay because, like I said earlier, Punkay got, I think, the best time thus far in the triple bingo tournament with a mid 40, which is pretty crazy. You've been seeing 46s, seeing some 50s, mid to high 40 range. So I think this will be a good one.
I agree with that. I'm definitely really looking forward to see what these guys are going to pull out. And J-Mill with that triple bingo experience, definitely going to be a big player here. And it looks like our guys are off, revealing the bingo card. Both of them, Puncayshun resetting. J-Mill will be synced momentarily. So let's take a look and see what we've got on this card here. Already, column 1, row 1, we're seeing 35 total stars. For triple, that's not unreasonable to just get, no matter what. And we can see in the very bottom right corner, 15 lives. Definitely Punkay is going to try to avoid that part of the board, we think.
Yep.
10 Castle Secret Stars, not a bad one. 100
Yeah, I
coin
think. Go ahead.
I was going to say 100 coin. There's a lot of 100 coin appearances for specific stages. 100 coin
Yeah.
in LLO, SL.
And there's not, sometimes you'll see get 3 100 coins, or you'll see 5 100 coins, or whatever. But not a whole lot of those. And the only block I see that has relations between different stages is at least 1 star from each stage, which isn't too shabby. I'm kind of liking column 3, actually. It seems pretty all right. There also is all stars in Tiny Huge Island that you can connect. And we see Punkay going, both players, they see something. Going for the rooftop. It might be row 3, could be column 1.
Reach the castle roof. Wow. I actually haven't seen that make an appearance on a card yet.
JMillGaming struggling to get up there. That's not enough height. No action. Punkay trying. And barely avoiding the Lakitu. JMill is still not up on the roof. Struggling. And he's... Whew. All right, we're in the castle.
Punkay entering BOB. don't think we're going to see an island hop from him, but a clean bomb clip.
JMillGaming getting 3 1-ups.
Both of them taking advantage of the 1-ups up there. Definitely thinking they're looking a bit at column 5. Also, at the moment, it's definitely worth pointing out All-Stars and Rainbow Ride makes an appearance on row 5 as well, so it'll be interesting to see if they decide to bite the bullet for some reason there, or if they just end up going with column 5 or TLBR. I'm thinking the latter is the more viable option. What about you?
Say that one more time. I'm sorry. I was lost in space. Commentator, not even paying attention.
It's okay. I mean, you don't want to be lost in space, but anywhere else being lost, I think it's pretty dandy. Are you thinking TLBR or column 5 is what they're getting lives for?
Oh, okay. Let's see here. All stars in Tiny Huge Island, 6 stars in Wet Dry World. Oh man, I really like top left, bottom right actually, because 100 coin star in BOB, not a big deal. You know, Bob on Battlefield, you would want the wing cap. Puncay missing Cannonless, gonna cost him some time.
Trying to go for that faster setup, but ends up costing him the entire Cannonless. Meanwhile, JMill going into the slide, guesses in chat. Simply, I'm gonna have to go with a 12-8.
I'm gonna give him a 12. I'll give him a 12-7. Representing Blue Esports, he's got to be fast, right? Boom!
And simply right on with the guesses.
Dabbing
Definitely
on it.
looking at that script.
I mean, yeah. What? Wait, what? Script?
Ooh, Puncay missing
though.
texture setup again.
It's not on the script. He was only supposed to miss it once, but missing it a second time, wasting a lot of time at this point. They can't be too far apart. You know, JMill took forever to get on the roof, and third tries the charm for Puncay. Getting that star. Yeah, I do really like top left, bottom right. I think top left, bottom right, and maybe row 3 and column 3 would be pretty nice. Nice little combo. That you got the 3 stars each from Tiny Huge Island and Tall Mountain. 3 cap stage stars. Does help to complement 10 castles.
All-Stars and Womps goes by real quick. Ooh, Puncay missing that wall kick, but let's see if he ends up ooh! Triple jump just a little bit too far ahead, missing that actual jump to even try Owless. And just barely landing on top of that fence, and he's got the star. Technically first try, we'll call it second try. Meanwhile, JMill entering Womps while Puncay is saying, see you later. It doesn't look like he's actually going for All-Stars and Womps. Kind of an interesting move here. Meanwhile, JMill starting off his 100 coin in Womps. Now, it's worth noting, I'm not seeing 100 coin in Womps as an individual square, so looks like he's definitely going for that All-Stars and Womps.
Hello. Slight
Hello.
disconnection there. I had a water bottle and it rolled down and hit my power supply, like my power strip, and hit the off button. It was tragic. But we're back. Solid state drive. Instantly back. Puncay going for the clip. Does get it nicely. So he's in Jolly Roger Bay. Definitely looking like a column 1 deal here for Puncay.
Oh, no doubt. And with his legendary status on 120 star, it's definitely unlikely that he's going to lose a lot of time with this. Normally, you'll see players kind of trying to avoid JRB, especially on N64 because of that lag. But for Puncay, it's really no big deal.
Yeah. Been here many times before. 120 star definitely coming in handy. JMillGaming with what appears to be a pretty cute little Womps 100 coin.
Very nice. Doing, ooh, nice rollout into that star. Meanwhile, Puncay starting his JRB 100. Definitely see how this one goes. Now, do you happen to know if Puncay has learned JRB Cannonless Trap?
I think he has messed around with it, but he has claimed that he doesn't really like the beginning. He finds it to be a little bit difficult.
So more than likely, we will not see that strat used, which that's okay. Wouldn't really come in useful if he's not collecting all the stars here.
Yeah. JMillGaming, nice Cannonless, getting it. Puncay with the beautiful coin grab out of that clam. They make it look easy, but it is not that lenient of a trick to get the red coins out of the clams, especially that second one. Masterful swimming here from Puncay. Picasso Jones, painting a beautiful picture. Jolly Roger Bay.
Absolutely Beautiful movement, just like brushstrokes on that canvas, making sure to reduce the lag from his pillars as much as he can. Ooh, nice camera here, just like a Michelangelo, just painting his mark all over that roof of the Sistine Chapel.
It's
Beautiful.
gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Grabs
GSA
that-
still up in this place. It does look like he's going for All-Stars and Womps. So I think he noticed column 3.
I'm thinking he did too, but we'll see how Punkay's stretch ends up shaking out.
Yeah, I'm wondering why Punkay opened the... Oh, never mind. Yeah, column 1. Open 9 cannons, definitely a good cannon to be popping open. And that actually is the only other... That's the only cannon spot on this entire card. So if they are opening cannons...
They're definitely looking for it.
Yeah, it could be column 1, could be row 5.
Just
bottom
barely
left, top
missing
right.
that red
Oh my.
coin with the side flip.
Yeah, he was looking like Michelangelo in the water, but out of the water, not so
A little
much.
bit more like Picasso, but slightly drunk.
Yeah. Had a couple of stiff ones. But sobering up, got his goal. What's the game plan now for Mr. Punkay? The man himself heading back in. Okay.
We'll have to see what he's going for here.
This might just be a quick star grab. This is like an 11-second star with the cannon. So oh, and he goes for the instant cannon shot.
And
golf.
nails it.
Does. Okay, what am I not seeing? I feel like he wouldn't have gone for that. I don't know how safe that was, but maybe he's just a manly man. Wow.
He must just be thinking, with the abundance of 100 coin stars on this card, maybe he's thinking he wouldn't hit 35 normally? And going back into Womps, maybe just choosing to postpone the all Womps stars. We'll
Yeah,
have to
and
see.
again, with triple bingo, like, you got to pick 3-hole goal collections. JMillGaming also heading to Jolly Roger Base, so both of them definitely wanting column 1. And I would imagine that we're going to see... Well, I'm looking at row 4, and okay, JMill is getting a lot of secrets. So, maybe column 1, row 4, top left, bottom right for JMillGaming. I think that could be an option.
I could see it, although at this point, I'm thinking column 3 might be a bit more likely, just because the 6 stars of BBH, I feel like would scare them away, but we'll definitely have to see. 3 cap stage stars, I mean, how fast is metal cap? It takes a good 45 seconds, right?
Yeah, they're relatively quick, and the super nice thing, actually, about the 3 cap stage stars is if he is, in fact, going for top left, bottom right, he needs 10 castle secrets, so that couples nicely.
Oh, that's true. Very nice synergy. So I think we'll have a pretty good chance of seeing column 3.
Yeah,
At
yeah,
least
they might actually be doing the same thing. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Both these players at this point pretty good at spotting good goals. Punkay has shown his ability to pick out quality rows and columns, and JMillGaming obviously has a lot of experience with triple bingo. Not strange territory for this man.
Punkay looks like he was just going back into Womps for some easy stars there too. Looks like he's just wanting to get in the dark world a bit quicker. Ooh, missing that red coin. Gonna have to end up going back, but that's okay. The way the course is made, those two are actually designed to be picked up last. So as long as he doesn't miss it on this return, and he's good. If you
Gucci
miss,
gang.
Lil Pump would be proud. And let's see if we get that tech skip. Easy money.
Money in the bag. So, okay, Punkay going for that cap. I think he might want that for 100 coin star and Bob on Battlefield. Still working out what Punkay is going for, and JMill. They both could be going for similar things, but JMill, with getting more secrets already, definitely has his eyes on 10 castle secret stars.
No doubt about that. And let's see how Punkay's Dark World movement goes. Definitely going for reds.
Can be a little bit scary, moving the Red Hat Man quite quickly. It's a very dark world. A lot of fire. A lot of moving pieces. Ledge grab, slow get up. Punkay, wake up, man. What was the... Oh, God.
Shigeru is rolling in his non-existent grave.
metaphorically rolling in the grave. Rolling hard, tumbling. Punkay.
Seems to have picked back up, though. Needs a little bit of a reset there, so he can go ahead and get his cycles back in order. Hits a poverty shake.
And I don't know if you saw that, but JMillGaming did get clapped by the clam. Like I said, it's not that easy. I'm interested to see how he approaches the second clam. I don't know how much 120 JMill does, if any at all. Oh, but beautiful grab on the second clam.
Mario grabbing it with his toes there.
Oh, that was awkward. He's going to have a hard time getting all those coins coming out of the cave. And
Punkay with a clean throw.
Mr. Clean. Clorox, bleach, up on that tail, grab, and throw.
Sprinkling a little bit of comment right on top, and he's got the key, and he's probably going to be going either... We'll have to see what road he ends up choosing. If he wants to go the at least 1 star from each stage route, I'm thinking we'd see him go into BOB next, but it's all up to him.
Yeah, now that you mention that, Road 2 actually does look pretty nice, and heading into Cool Mountain could be, in fact, what's going on here. A Road 2 situation.
Yep, CCM nowhere else on the card, so unless he's just going here for some quick stars, which this stage does not have many, definitely looks like a Road 2 situation from Punkay.
And Punkay kind of, he's very calculated. And I remember in the interview for the first match, he had mentioned that he always tries to get a diagonal, or he's like, okay, it should involve a diagonal so that you can get the maximum use out of your goals. Apparently, if you're doing everything right, you end up with 12 completed goals, and they combined with each other nicely. So we'll see if he can get that going. But I interrupted you. What were you going on about?
I'm unsure. I believe it had to do with the coin grab on that red coin on the tree.
Oh,
it was very solid. Just barely nicking that hitbox, but it's okay. Going down the slide, I believe he's going to be missing one of these. Oop. He may have missed one earlier.
Yeah, doing a slightly different route, not racing with the penguin. It looks like he's going to be grabbing the red coin right on this tree, combining it with the slide star. JMill, notice he is on English, so he does have to break the box to get this star. That's some free seconds that Punkay is going to gain over him.
Punkay now more than likely exiting CCM. Probably heading over to BOP next to go ahead and work on that 100 coin. Row 2, ooh, going back into CCM.
Huh.
What? Ooh, he didn't open the cannon last time, but...
Oh, yep, I think that's the plan. Opening up the cannon, getting up another penguin star. Because column 1, 35 total stars, that is a decent amount of stars. And it does look like a scary goal, and people tend to avoid it in single bingo, but in triple bingo, you're getting a lot more stars. Okay, going with the breeze. Nice.
I'm also seeing what could be a 3000 IQ move. Not this tree grab, but Punkay may be getting this extra star here to make a total of 15 to spawn nips, and he may be trying to skip most of the basement, because looking at this card, there really is not a whole lot except for that 1 star from each stage that actually really applies to the basement.
That is true.
And if he wants to ever do some sort of course exit... Oh, sorry, that's my non-stop commentating coming out. Commentator reverting back to last stream.
Yeah, getting the categories mixed up. A lot of Mario on the brain. Will the wall kicks work for Punkay?
He actually...
Oh! That is the worst way you can miss the star. Punkay. Oh.
And wall kicks are just not working. Standard
Not
jumping,
at all.
Wall kicks, it's just a mess on that little ice bridge. You know, it's one of my favorite textures in the game, honestly.
It is pretty nice. This game has aged really well, honestly. Like, you look at some other games that are on the Nintendo and straight booty cake. Like, some of them are really... You can't even look at them anymore. But Mario continues to look pretty nice. Could be biased. A little biased, but you know,
I feel like anyone would agree with you, as long as they're correct.
That's the way I see it.
Okay, entering BBH, confusing a wall for a door there, but that's okay. He recovers, goes ahead and grabs that.
Oh.
Oof!
Oofta.
Almost got that text box in this room instead.
So, Punkay in Big Boo's Haunt, probably just nabbing 1 star here.
But why would he go on a ghost hunt?
That's actually a really good point. I don't know. Well, oh, wait a second. Maybe he's doing bottom left, top right instead of top left, bottom right. Because that's a pretty decent. It's a pretty decent collection of goals.
You don't really have to worry about your secret star total. And it's unlikely that he'd be doing column 3, so cap stages won't matter. And that's 3 of the secret stars right there. And plus, you'd more than likely, well, there's a good chance you possibly have to do the top floor cloud stage star to get 10 castle secrets if you're not wanting to go out of your way to do caps without needing to. So I'm definitely thinking the same. Bottom left, top right looks like a very viable option for Punkay. The routes just keep changing up for him.
Yeah, he's showing us some interesting stuff here. So he doesn't have the vanish cap, which is typically what you would have in 120 star to do the 100 coin. So taking advantage of the fact that there are a lot of boxes on the outside of the house and racking up these coins out here, aware that he does not have a vanish cap.
And the fact that he does not have the vanish cap would normally be a bit of a deal breaker for BBH because of the eye in the hidden room, but in this case, since he just needs 6 stars, that's one he can skip.
Yeah. This is very true. Punkay, with the knowledge, no fool, has been playing the game for a hot minute.
And I'm definitely thinking that we're going to see either row 1 or row 2 as the final piece of that puzzle for him. Definitely going to be wanting to make use of that diagonal in the best way possible. But I doubt he'd be going for a column, aside from obviously column 1.
Yeah, column 1, bottom left, top right, and I do think that row 2 would. Well, actually, you're right. Row 2 or row 1 would both be already having 2 goals completed in that case. So it's up to him. I think personally, the 6 stars in Wet Dry World in row 2 turns me off a little bit.
I mean, Cruiser Crossing the Rainbow. I mean, you don't have to get all the other stars in Rainbow Ride, but that is a pretty decent chunk of time. 3H from THI and TTM, again, that's upstairs stuff, but you're just contributing to that 35 total star total, so I don't know. We'll really just have to see. Plus, you have to remember for column 1, the 100 coin star in SL, that's another upstairs star that does take a decent chunk of time, so definitely will be interesting to see what exact strategy he used. JMill going into Cool Mountain now. Let's see what he has in store. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Punkay finishing out the 108 reds.
Yeah, I wasn't exactly paying attention to what JMill was doing in Bob on Battlefield. I know he was picking up a couple stars, but I didn't see exactly what. Wait, what is going on here? JMillGaming, the strats.
Looks like he's just looking for that cannon. Let's see if he even bothers grabbing a star here, but I'm thinking we may see an exit course.
Yeah, pretty much gunning straight for that cannon, and okay. This is actually the intended route to get to wall kicks will work. Fun fact. You never see it in a speedrun, obviously, but this is it. Nice arrow of coins to tell you where to go.
He doesn't even need wall kicks on that first one, and they work for him first try. Not even having to just fall to the bottom and try.
Yeah, making up some good time over Punkay there. Honestly, some pretty solid gameplay coming from both of these players at this point. There's been a couple hiccups here and there, but nothing atrocious.
Absolutely. There's definitely not been anything that could have even changed the route, or I don't think any individual mistake has lost more than maybe 10 seconds. Okay, going for, looks like, Big Boo?
I do believe so. Chowing through this Big Boo's haunt cake. Getting these stars as he needs to. As fast as he can. Got the 100 and reds out of the way pretty nicely. Definitely knew what he was doing. Does have some tricks up his sleeve.
JMill, meanwhile, going back into the slide.
I feel like maybe he's done some calculating already in his head, and he's like, okay, I'm going to get this exact amount of stars from my goals. How many extra do I need? And these are the extras, because these don't really correlate to any goal other than 35 total stars, which he is going for.
Definitely have to agree with you there. Punkay with that beautiful jump kick in order to grab that star on the balcony. He's almost headed out of BBH. I think he actually is headed out right now. Yup. Heading into the basement. Meanwhile, JMill already there. JMill going for Vanish Cap. I think Punkay's probably going to skip out on it. He definitely should have picked it up before BBH if he were going to. Yeah, totally skipping out on that Vanish Cap. Heading for Mips in the basement at large. Let's see how that Mips graph goes.
Well, I don't think he's going to bother with Mips quite yet, because he is going to probably want to use it for Mips clip if he doesn't end up with 30 stars after he's done in the basement.
Very true.
100 coin. So he's got. Do you know if he opened the Womps cannon? I don't remember if Punkay opened the Womps cannon. He did. Okay. So Punkay opened Womps cannon. He's got the Jolly Roger Bay cannon. He's got the Cool Mountain cannon. JMill Gameman sliding all the way down, getting some 1-ups here. So he's definitely going to pick up the cannon here in Shifting Sandland for a 4th. Yeah, the more I think about this route, actually, I think row 1 is the choice for Punkay, because Tiny Huge Island, Tall Mountain, and Rainbow Ride all have cannons. Whereas,
True.
I mean, Wet Dry World does have a cannon, but if you're doing 1 star from each stage, you're going to go to... Well, I guess you'd be going to TikTok Clock anyway for 100 coin star. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see what the man does.
Meanwhile, Punkay going so smooth through that SSL 100. He's done this so many times in 120 star. It's just pure muscle memory at a point.
Yeah, this is where that 120 knowledge really helps out. It allows you to basically be fearless when you're looking at the bingo board. You know, some players come in, they're like, I really don't want to bother with Shifting Sandland. I really don't want to bother with Hazy Maze Cave, because they are hard stages. They can take a lot of time, but you know, Punkay, an expert at a lot of these stars.
Beautiful side flip. Oh, man. That was just so precise. I wonder how many hours he had to slave away at that.
Pure ecstasy. My eyeballs.
Beauty.
JMill Gaming also in Big Boo's haunt, so they might actually have their eyes on the same thing, but we might be witnessing a column 3, column 1, bottom left, top right from JMill. But he did not get the 100 coin star in Cool Mountain, so maybe not.
Only time will tell, of course.
Yeah, that is usually how these things go. I am confused though. If he's not, I'm interested. Having a hard time killing these boos. All right, he's got him. Okay, wrapping up the 100 nicely. That's probably all he's gonna do here. I'm pretty sure he opened the cannon.
Yes, definitely talk to the bum midway through 100 coin. Definitely going into... Oh, choosing to go into LLL. Interesting. Maybe just going for quick stars, but he ends up going for 100 coin. That looks like he's just going for quick 8 reg coin star. Or nope, he's going for 100.
Yeah, okay. So, wow, I did not see that coming. Row 4. Row 4
would be column 5 instead, because he didn't get all the stars in Womps. And he only left 1 there, so it really wouldn't make sense for him to do that.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, he did. Okay, he does actually have the lives. Hasn't checked that off, but that could very well be what's going on here. I don't know if I necessarily agree, but I am interested to see where he goes with this. He's getting bullied, though. Relentless.
Those little guys did not hear the announcement we had to make, apparently.
What was the announcement?
Oh, you didn't hear about that meme? It was like these kids at a school. They recorded this video on Twitter that was just like, "We have an announcement to make. Stop bullying!" And it just became a meme.
That sounds very effective. I wonder if it's all ceased now.
I'm not sure. I mean, I haven't heard of bullying recently, so I guess it's over.
All right, we did it, everybody. Good work.
We killed
Now.
bullying. All it took was a Twitter video. Punkay
Stop
going up,
slicing.
hot footing in that volcano.
I'm hoping that will catch on. Maybe we can stop the spread. All right, and there it is. He also ticked the 15 lives. So, yeah, man, I really don't know if I'm buying it. I mean, yes, he is going for column 5. That is apparent now, but I don't support it. I'm not a
I think
supporter.
it's column 5, column 1, bottom left, top right is definitely the move he's making.
Yeah,
Making that
okay.
beautiful backwards N. Definitely
Yeah.
taking some inspiration from the N64 logo there.
Yeah, get in artistic with it. Oh,
Ooh,
we're
missing that
miss.
miss grab. That's just
Dang
you
it.
really just have to dive at it. In that corner, back in like that. And finally
nice.
grabbing him.
Okay, so I'm theorizing a now row 4, column 1, top left, bottom right for JMill. Okay, trying to clip. It's very difficult.
The same. And Punkay not having that super in-depth 16-star experience as some of our other runners.
You know, the nice thing about the JMill grabbing the Vanish Cap is he's also going to be able to use that to his advantage in 100 coin star NSL.
Oh,
Snowman's Land.
true, yeah. Inside the igloo, he's got that wall of coins there.
Yeah, that is a lot of coins. We did see, I think that was the race we were commentating when we saw, I mean, I forget who that was, but they were hunting all over Snowman's Land for one more coin.
I feel like, I don't know why I want to say it was Lamb Kings. I don't know. Whoever it was, yeah, they found it like on the trail to the snowman's head. Just one coin.
That's all they needed. They got it, though. All right, Punkay with the front sub. A little bit too far to the
Ooh.
right.
And
Lot
that
of
lag
lag.
is just eating him up.
It is the bop. Destruction. Nintendo. Oh, he pauses. Not happy about that. Punkay trying to get it together. Front sub definitely not paying off. Should have just went to the back of the sub.
He just cannot get his footing up there. And
Alright.
finally making it, but at what cost?
Yeah.
Just wanting that sub to move out of his way. Doesn't need anything else in BDD.
Trying to save that cheeky, what, half a second, maybe a couple seconds, but ends up losing more time than he could have possibly ever imagined.
And you really gotta wonder, who at Nintendo was like, you know what? Lag makes water feel more like water.
Do you think that was the conversation? They're like, you know what? We need to just have a bunch of lag.
Well, because I mean, if you look at the levels with the most lag, they're JRB and DDD all the way.
Definitely.
I really
I think-
feel like they just kind of put more polygons in for that effect.
It's an interesting thought. They might also think, what would make this a little bit harder, getting past this lava? How can we make it more difficult? And there's a lot of lag back there.
But
It's
Punkay,
just... Go ahead.
Punkay getting through it, diving down into the funnel, going into Bowser with a quarter of his health remaining. As long as he gets a good grab, he's fine, but we've seen from other racers, sometimes things just don't go as planned. Going for the kick strats rather than the ground pound over. Gets a nice grab. Opts for just a 2-spin, but really good. Just
JMill
dead on.
Oh, JMill also struggling with MIPS. Wild bunny chase.
Oh,
Oh!
just barely missing him on that dive.
Oh! All right.
Finally, just barely. Man, if he wouldn't have caught him there, it would have been another good 10 seconds lost.
Yeah, grabbing him, and it looks like JMill actually will not be bothering with anything down here. Actually, okay, he has 30 stars, so he doesn't need to worry about having MIPS. Just getting some secrets and might be booking it. Doesn't have anything else. Well, actually, never mind. 100 coin star and Lethal Lava Land. I think we will be seeing from JMill.
You know, Punkate now going for Vanish Cap.
Huh. Okay. What's the
Very-
play here?
He's going to be using it for 100 coin star and SL. Probably realized that it'd be a much longer star without it, but not sure if this is exactly the right play since he's already done Big B's Haunt without it. Kind of feel like he may lose more than he saves, but we'll just really have to see.
Yeah, I'm actually perplexed because I swore he was going for column 1, bottom left, top right, and column 5. And
Right,
wait, yeah, my bad. Column 1 has. I clearly missed that. Yeah, that would be logical.
But seems kind of okay. So not going for reds here. Ooh, missing that wall kick.
Nice.
Gonna go ahead and exit course before the text box. Not even bothering with the red coins there. So it's definitely what he grabbed it for, but will it pay off?
Yeah,
And it also
Punkay,
looks like he kind of overloaded a little bit on stars too, because he's going to get 6 from Wet Dry World here. He's going to get 7 more from THI, 1 from SL, and 1 from the top 4 cloud stage. So going to be well in excess of 35. Not that he lost that much time in JRB for that, but definitely did not need to.
Yeah, and if you recall, he also grabbed some extras in, I think, Womps. Grabbed some extras in Cool Mountain. So, hefty star
Definitely.
count here from Punkay.
Definitely a little bit of showboating in a way.
I don't know. Okay, so obviously, game progress. Okay, Punkay trying to set this up. It can't make it happen. What's the next point?
Gonna go ahead and go
Nice.
from the oop.
JMill taking a fall. The 92 coins into the 100 coin. Punkay trying to break the box. It's very hard. Spending a lot of time. All right, I think this is the one. There we go. Nope. Oh. Okay.
I'm not even sure how that failed. Definitely looked on point, and he can't even get the wall kick this time. Gonna try again off the roof.
There
Finally,
we go.
the Instructo box breaks, crashes, hit the car enough times into the box that he's gotten the item out of it, and it is a star.
That was a journey. I feel like a new man after watching that. Wow. Punkay, inspiring gameplay.
You know, this
Right.
I've never had such a heartwarming story since 127 hours. That's really what it reminded me of.
Huh.
Just man struggling against himself, having to make so much sacrifice.
Having to cut off his arm.
I mean, I'm sure
R.I.P.
Punkay
arm.
would love to do so right now.
I don't know. I'm getting mixed signals. I feel like that would be pretty handy to have an extra arm, no pun intended, to hold the controller and such. But, you know, robo hands, they're going to be a thing.
Yep. And I mean, if you get tilted enough, it could just look attractive in that moment. And I mean, you know, once you've cut your arm off, you can't go back.
This is true. But speaking of not being able to go back, well, I don't know how that correlates at all, but Vegastoff, Mr. Gifted Sub Bub, dropping a gifted sub on Electric. Welcome, Electric, to the level 3 gifted clock club, sir. You
Well,
mind showing us
thank
your
you.
clock?
I will. Where is...
Maybe dabbing on us could be nice.
What is the emote prefix?
I think it's SM64. I always
That
use the
sounds
magic
right.
dots. I love
Yup.
the magic dots.
Sounds perfect. Thank you so much, Vegastoff. Got those clocks in the chat now.
Boom.
Meanwhile, Punkay going ahead and doing a bit more in Wet Dry World, has a few more stars to grab. Going ahead and going down to the undersea town. Gotta say, this swim tunnel is one of my favorites in the game.
Really?
Just aesthetically, I mean, it sucks to go through, but it just looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I never really thought about that. Honestly, when I play this game, I'm so dead set on Mario, I don't really look around that much anymore. But you know, it's not too shabby of a tunnel. Definitely a tunnel, and there is water in it.
They definitely use that repeating rock texture to its most benefit. Meanwhile, J-Mill going through his fire seat. Ooh, getting that ledge grab there. Any chance of early LEs is completely gone.
Maybe. I think he can actually still nab it, but definitely no lava boost early Ellie's for our boy J-Mill.
Oop, and
okay.
barely getting that ledge grab. Definitely could have gotten a bit easier if he managed to have gotten a triple jump in there, but that's okay. He proved me wrong, and that's what matters, is proving the commentators wrong. Even though they can't even hear us.
So, Punkay, man, he's got some work cut out for him, and J-Mill's going to be joining him upstairs soon, but J-Mill, if you notice, has way less to do. All he's going to have to do when he goes upstairs is open up some cannons, get the 100 coin star in Snowman's Land, and, well, actually, maybe he's also doing column 5.
It would appear so. Doesn't really look like he's aiming for that diagonal.
I did think he was going for column 3 for a second, but, you know, he didn't bother with the 100 coin star in Shifting Sandland. Okay.
He's definitely kind of thinking he's going to go for a column 1, column 5, row 4 situation here. But you will have to see.
If that's the case, then I think Punkay's actually got a nice lead on him. Because he's already almost done with his 6 stars in Wet Dry World.
Just finished checking just to make sure. Going ahead and entering THI right now.
Yeah, he has got some work cut out for him. Not marking that goal on the board yet, but I'm sure he will remember to do that shortly. Definitely going to nab this cannon while he's doing secrets here.
No doubt about that. Just easy talk to him.
It just shows you how crazy Triple Bingo can be. Because Punkay got a 40, like a mid 40 without much issues in his first match. But this is looking like it's going to be a high 40.
Oh, no doubt about that. We're in for a bit of a long one. Punkay with the leap of faith, completely solid. Not even needing to long jump. Not even needing to ledge grab. Just perfection and Pancake Mario.
All right, J-Mill doing the ultimate platforming routine, going all around Wet Dry World as creatively as possible, getting that star. And if he goes back in Wet Dry World, we can definitely confirm that he is going for column 5, and that would make the most sense. No, he's out.
And he does not.
Well,
it's almost like they can hear us and they're purposely violating that script.
All right, what do you got for me, JMillGaming? He has gotten the wing cap. Well, did he get wing cap? Sorry, I know he got Vanish cap. I'm not sure if he got wing cap.
I'm wanting to say he did, but because I remember Punkay missed 1 red coin in his. You know, actually, now that you're mentioning it, I don't know. I'm
Commentators asleep at the wheel. JMillGaming, Tony Hawk Skater talking to the Bob-omb again. Obsessed. Why is he still talking to the Bob-omb?
Puncayshun with that beautiful shell, going ahead and dumping it on that slope there and entering the cavern for reds. Now, reds are already stressful, but with the addition of 100 coin, it just gets that much worse. Because if he dies, that's it.
JMillGaming! Not getting the secret star. Did you see that? What was that camera? JMillGaming losing it in Tiny Huge Island.
And that's really going to hurt just because of that being so late. And once you get that far into secrets, you really don't want to lose it.
So I guess the initial, okay, slow get up. You have to be careful there. If you do a quick get up in that situation, you will have no choice but to teleport. But JMillGaming with the game knowledge, slow get up. It's all good. Punkay slipping in the water.
Which, if you remember, in the previous no-stop tournament, J-Mill actually did a slow get up to avoid a teleport in the first game, followed by in the third game doing a fast get up and teleporting.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard. A little instinctual to be going for the quick ledge grabs, you know. But if you're thinking about it. Huge ground pound from JMill, way up in the sky. Definitely getting that star. No problems there. So, man, Punkay is wrapping it up here in Tiny Huge Island. Only has a couple more stars, and he will be finished up, and the rest of his goals are going to come pretty quick.
No doubt about that. Top floor cloud stage star is just easy peasy. He's got 1 coin star to get and a couple more cannons to open, and he is in go mode.
Yeah, JMillGaming, though, column 3 might actually still be a go. He might have looked at column 5 and been like, you know what, not happening, and marked the 15 lives for fun. Because that is a lot of work. And he's out.
Yep, definitely moving away from column 5 then. Very interesting. Going ahead and getting that 10th secret star from our little mushroom friend. Who may also be a ghost, apparently.
Yeah, just kind of fades out. And JMillGaming, it looked like he just stopped to mark the square there. Not going to enter the level and then mark it. Or at least that's what it looked like to
Mario
me.
some time to sit and reflect. Wants him to... What? Wow, that was a very interesting camera. Talking to that bomb on.
So he's opened Wet Dry World. He's opened Jolly Roger Bay. He's opened Womps. Kukul Mountain. Shifting Sandland. Now Tall Mountain. I think he's getting pretty close. I feel like he has 1 or 2 cannons and... Oh. I guess that's not the end of the world. Can do this backup. Making sure the camera is all good. Checking it twice. Looking like Santa.
Woo! Definitely nice this year.
Thank goodness. Really can't afford any deaths. Punkay closing in on his goals. This is actually gonna... I don't know, man. This is gonna be pretty close.
Punkay closing out THI. Meanwhile, JMill still got a couple of stars to pick up in TPM, but red coins are pretty handy. Meanwhile, go ahead and post your chest button in the chat. Having to wait for Koopa the Quick, allegedly.
Thick.
You know, I knew that Cheese Butt was not the emote name, but I could not remember for the life of me what it actually was. So thanks.
Yeah, I got you, man. You know, shout outs to Cheese for showing us the meatiness and thickness that is Mario's rump. Definitely does have some nice girth.
They definitely used a few polygons there. I mean, remember, they did not have all whole...
Oh,
taking that death! He even went for the breeze strat and still could not pull it off. Meanwhile, Punkay starting his 100 coin in SL. Definitely, I think the Vanish Cap decision is ultimately going to pay off for him here. Because it's going to make this 100 coin a lot faster. Going a bit slow, JMill, on that breeze strat this time, but manages to grab the star.
Shouts to Vegas Stop for the 100 Franker Z Bits Bub. Yeah, Punkay, trying to talk to the bomb. A little difficult. JMill joining him. JMill also going to be doing the 100 coin star here. And actually he actually looks like he does have more work than Punkay to do.
Getting boxed by that coin pouch.
Actually, wait, he's not doing column 5, so he doesn't have to do top 4 cloud stage, but he will need to get a star from Rainbow Ride, and he will also need to get a star from
TTC. But TTC at least, well, both of them have fairly quick stars, but it's a matter of those entrances and really what Punkay manages to do. Punkay, he's probably going to have to enter Rainbow Ride for that cannon. And so he's got that Rainbow Ride entrance, probably going to back right out of there and then go straight to Cloud Stage. And if he pulls that off successfully, he's just about got this money in the bank.
Yeah,
but,
go ahead.
As we all know, though, that Cloud Stage is vicious. One mistake and he's outside the castle, and that could just be the boost that JMill needs.
Yeah, JMill, now I am also realizing, I was thinking column 3, but I know that that is not the case. It's row 1, column 1, and row 4.
Very interesting. Yeah, because he didn't go for metal cap. I didn't catch that either. Or
Yeah, and
SSI.
so that's actually
JMill-
not too bad. Oh, but he's back in the water. And he's hopping around, and he's not really sure what he's doing. It's really cold, so the water is definitely freezing his brain, trying to process things, but the neurons are not firing.
Finally out of there. Got that shell. Going for the coin route. Hopping all around. Meanwhile, Punkay going into the dreaded cloud stage. Getting that triple jump. Gonna go ahead and open this cannon. Oh, there's a cannon here. Duh. Commentator forgetting the exact locations of all the cannons, which, as everyone knows, is required knowledge on the speedrun commentating test. JMill just cannot get up that slope. The
Yeah,
breeze
rocking
just
back and
pushing him
forth.
along. All he needs is this snowman. Finally, he leans over, and out goes the money. JMill just harassing innocent snowmen to steal what little they have, even though he has so much more. Puncayshun completing the cloud stage coins. Now all he has to do is grab that star, and Puncayshun just has to open another cannon, and he is good.
Yeah,
He'll be
he's
able to
got
go
one
straight.
bingo. About to get the double bingo from this cannon. He's gonna pick up in Rainbow Ride, and he's well on his way. An ample lead. I still think row 1 would have been better combo as opposed to column 5, but it's working out.
Definitely true there. And I really think it's All Stars and THI that really holds back that column 5. But JMill just not able to get Mario's tush to catch on that staircase for that BLJ.
Yeah, having a hard time. I mean, he might as well just get 4 more stars so he can open the star door himself, but probably faster to just do this, but it's not happening, and there it is.
Puncayshun going into the sky as JMill goes into Tippy. He's gonna have to do about a 2.5-minute star in Rainbow Ride, and then the 100 coin in here. One of the longer stars in DTC, and one of the most just error prone. I mean, there's so many things that you can mess up here. So many precise jump dives, just so much.
So much sauce.
Meanwhile, Punkay not even having to put that 120 star knowledge to the test. Doesn't have to grab a single red coin here. Must feel nice. Just making quick work of everything. Absolute beautiful movement. Not even losing speed there. Gonna go for that triple jump wall kick.
Oh,
Ooh!
okay. Nice reactive wall kick, and he's up. Clean.
Nice second attempt, and very nice damage control there.
Okay.
Ooh, just a little early. Able to get that long jump. He's about to go in. Very clean execution. Just that little ledge grab there, but that's okay. He is in the fight. JMill, meanwhile, still having to collect a few more coins and then take a little magic carpet ride.
Man, he's got a lot of stars. Punkay finishing with 43. Winding up here, possibly taking the game here for JMillGaming. Needs one more throw. JMillGaming still quite a bit of work left to do, and he's winding it up, and that is a GG. Congratulations to Mr. Puncayshun once again, taking the W here in triple bingo, commentator, not sure how to say bingo, over JMillGaming, a triple bingo connoisseur.
And Punkay in Discord chat simply saying, I don't know how. Stellar effort from both of our racers here. JMill going ahead and opening up his cannon in the cloud stage. Gonna have to go into Cruiser Crossing the Rainbow after he finishes up this star. Meanwhile, Puncayshun about to get that kiss from the lovely princess. You know what I think the biggest missed opportunity in this game is? The fact that the stained glass window is not a painting on that outside of the castle. Now,
It is a
Puncayshun,
shame.
how was that bingo race? What are your thoughts? 'Cause it's definitely interesting to watch.
Very, very poor routing. Very, very poor routing. So, I went to BBH. I don't think I need Vanish Cap, and then in BBH, I realized that I'm doing 100 point SL, and I'm like, all right, I need Vanish Cap. So that was a routing error right there, and I got way too many stars. I got way too many stars. Like as I'm finishing BBH, I realized that I'm doing 100
I
point
think
SL,
the
and I'm
column
like, all right,
5. I don't know how I felt about that.
That was a routing error right
I feel
there,
like
and-
I actually like the column 1 and bottom left, top right pick, but I think
I got
row
way
1
too many stars.
comboed with those might have been.
I got
a
way
little
too many
smoother.
stars.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
the column 5. I don't know how I felt
Best
about that.
routing,
I was talking with
but-
Electric. I feel like I
that
actually like the column
bottom
1 and
left
bottom left, top
save-
right pick, but I think row 1
Go ahead.
Oh, you're
comboed with
good.
those might have been a little
ahead.
sweeter.
I didn't save for a while, but like
Yeah,
I'm pretty
I-
sure that I did.
I definitely
everything.
didn't have like the best routing.
Almost positive.
Well, that bottom
Man, I
left
didn't
definitely.
save.
I
Sorry.
think so too. I
Go
mean,
ahead.
you're good. The only one that I would really be questioning would be like the cannons, and if we count up like Rainbow Ride, TTM or THI, Cloud Stage, Womps, JRB, that's 5 right there, and I haven't even gotten into the basement. SSL.
I
So
think I think opening the cannons worked well with what I picked, but what I picked, I'm sure it could have been better. Like I feel like I kind of rushed it a little bit.
Yeah, but both of you actually opt in right away for Castle Roof, noticing that column 1, which was, I think a pretty good choice. Column 1, definitely one of the more solid rows there. We also got JMill in the call as well. JMillGaming, how are you feeling about that?
So, my routing was actually really good. I was just fucking being a potato. My bad, PG rating, I know.
JMillGaming, red alert, red alert.
I was being a potato. I was trying to see how many stars I could get. This is the most stars I've ever had in a triple bingo, by far.
Yeah, I'm not actually familiar. Like, what's the lowest amount you've gotten away with in a triple bingo? Or what would you say the average is?
Probably around 35.
35 to 40.
Yeah, you've got quite a healthy amount. 50 stars, wrapping it up. What would you have done differently?
Not gotten so many stars.
Okay,
I
insightful.
was just seeing how many I could get.
Well,
JMill with the individual challenge as he is also finishing up his fight while doing the interview.
incredible power radiating through the call. I can feel it. So this means that you're not out. You're down, but you're not out. You will be sent to the losers bracket, and you'll actually be going up against Yale. How does that make you feel, JMillGaming?
Pretty comfortable because Yale's my boy, and we wanted to face each other, so it had to happen one way or another, right?
So JMillGaming somewhat coming out here and perhaps confessing that he threw the game to play with his
I
buddy.
definitely did not throw the game. No, I definitely wanted to give Punkay my best. I wasn't expecting to win, but a little.
For a while, I wasn't too sure if I was actually winning, but then I was going to the sky and I realized that you were missing many cards.
Yeah, I was. TTM and THI were like confusing me, so I was like, wait. I was like, what is going on?
Yeah, you
Because
actually
I didn't
did
know
have
the
some
cannon in
flaws.
THI was already open apparently. Like there's no opening animation, so I was like,
Right.
does that count? I was like, what's going on? And then the bomb wouldn't stop talking to me as I was trying to jump away from it. I was like, stop talking to me. I was just trying to jump over it, and it talked to me like 3 extra times. And then the death in TTM on the Breeze Star, I was like, really?
Yeah, that was rough.
I just started laughing. I was just having fun with it.
And
The
really-
routing was really solid though.
really like don't know just how bad what I picked was, because I think column 1 is really solid.
Column 1 was amazing.
I picked column 5 because you get a lot of stars, and 15 lives is like guaranteed with that.
See, another reason why I got a lot of stars early on is because I can't read, and I thought it said top 4 Toad instead of top 4.
I made the same mistake. I mean, I knew I wasn't getting the Toad star, but I severely just like miscalculated how many stars I was getting. I got way too many.
Yeah, like for some reason I swear it said top floor Toad star, and then like about 30 stars in, I was like, wait. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, because I was just getting extra stars. Like, I got so many extra stars in CCM, JRB, like, BOB. Just a lot of extra stars that weren't necessary.
I think my favorite part of my gameplay was overall pretty bad, but I think my favorite part was losing like a minute trying to open up the wet dry world box.
Yeah, that was a moment. For
Dude,
sure.
I just couldn't do it. I just want to. A lot of people are like probably kind of confused about like stuff, so I just want to like explain that real quick. So what happened is I got back home and it was like 7:40 or something, and boots into like either Windows 7 or Windows 10, right? I normally boot into Windows 7. When I got back on my computer, I noticed that at some point it had like restarted on its own. And I'm like, all right, I don't have anything set up for Windows 10. So I kept on trying to get it to boot up Windows 7 and it wouldn't do it. Relate is because I had to like download everything and like install it. I just probably like halfway or more through the race that my mic wasn't muted. I don't have like the normal key bound to unmute it because I just downloaded OBS Studio. But I like to apologize for all that. That's why this is late. That time in.
No worries. Glad we could get it figured out, though. Was an excellent game.
That reminds me. I was also low key trying to get 50 stars, so I didn't have to BLJ, and you can see why.
Yeah, that was a bit
I
rough.
spent like 2 minutes on BLJ.
You want to hear yourself on TV?
Well, GG's, Punkay, and JMill, thank you very much for the game. Is there anything you wanted to add, Electric, before we let him go? Let him be free.
I can't really think of anything other than just y'all put on a really, really entertaining bingo match. Definitely love the route differences, and yeah, it was a really great played game from both sides. So thanks to both of y'all, and thanks to Punkay for, even though that computer issue sprung up, he worked through it with great speed and proficiency. So shout out to him for that.
I don't know if I exactly went fast, but I'm happy that I wasn't. I feel like I kind of deserved to get DQ'd, but I'm glad that people didn't DQ me for that, I guess.
Nah, you didn't deserve to get DQ'd, and it was out of your hands. Nature RNG.
All right. Well, thank you very much, everybody. GG's, and have a good night. We do have another match, though, coming up. We got the Triforce versus Toast Rider nonstop match. It's going to be crazy. Me and Pitt are commenting it, and it's going to be wild. Thank you, Electric, for the co-coms. It was a pleasure, and have a good one, y'all. Peace.
Thanks so much. Was
I love you.
a pleasure from my end, too. And yeah, I will be in the chat room, but this is my signing off. So thanks so much to GSA for letting me commentate this, and stay tuned. We will be right back with that nonstop 70 star.
Oh, yeah. Show us your clocks.